Good morning, everybody. We have made it to the airport. All I'm gonna say is it would not be travel etiquette if somebody won't in here argue. Child, I don't know what happened. I just know I was being nosy. But I caught the tail end of the conversation, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, we're flying out of BWI, flying American Airlines. I like American Airlines. I feel like a lot of people don't like it, but I did have one issue with them once upon a time. Y'all remember when I went to Costa Rica and they canceled me and Sonny's flight the night before? I said, you don't cancel our flight and we out of the country. Are you kidding me? But anyway, look at the buddy with the sweater. Look at him. Oh, he is so adorable, buddy. Okay, since we're right here at our gate, babe, I would like to run to the restroom. I'm about to bug. The lady that was helping him. Just rude and mean. And why? I don't understand. It is, oh, they got some Chick-fil-A. Flying from Baltimore to Charlotte, North Carolina. So I really like the Charlotte airport. It's actually really nice. Y'all, I ain't had no window seat, so I couldn't give y'all no window special. But y'all, we have landed in Charlotte and we're about to go to our other gate. I forgot our connecting joint is in 2 hours. We finna be slumped in the seat. I'm so sleepy. Y'all, I got the sweetest message on my way out of our flight. Shout out to you, Christian. Hold on, make sure I get it right. I don't want to say it wrong. Christian Dior. Christian Dior. So beautiful, so sweet. She wrote me a note. Oh, and it's like I wish I knew like this what it was, because I was wondering why she was handing me a napkin. And this is how I know I be thinking negative all the time, because she handed me this and I was like, I got a boogie in my nose and I got some drool on my mouth or something. This was so sweet. Thank you so much. If you are watching, girl, thank you so much. This made my entire day. My heart is so full. But shout out to you, girl. Charlotte's airport is cute. Look at my man's outfit. He's always finding something cool on the internet to wear. Like, who is Valley Dreams? It's so cute. Look where I'm at, y'all. Look where I'm at, y'all. Grace and peace and good morning. I am at the one and only Maya Graves.
Hey, y'all.
House.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Long time coming, but we're here.
Oh
my
but
God,
y'all,
this is so funny.
Y'all got us so good.
No, genuinely.
We got in yesterday, so we're here doing something special. So they're coming back out with their podcast.
Yes, we are.
Real deal. So we are out here to film an episode with them, and we are so excited. The Graves Podcast. The Graves House Podcast.
The Graves House.
The Graves House Podcast.
They're actually our first guests, too.
When you told me that yesterday, I was like, wait, that is so sweet. Like, we're so excited to be here, and it's really an honor. Like, I love seeing people of God just do amazing things in the spaces, in the world in general. So it's just like, God is just good to even have us in the room, have us connected with y'all. So we're just ready to get it in, y'all.
We are blessed to have you. And you know what? I was thinking about it this morning because I was like, Lord, I know that you have called us to ministry, and just like the traditional route of ministry, it's just never resonated. I don't want to be on the pulpit. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on the pulpit. But God knows my heart. He knows I love, my home. He knows I love hosting. And to have, like, this form of ministry, inviting people in, being able to fellowship with y'all far beyond the pod. Like, that's literally the smallest part of this weekend. But being able to spend time with you and your husband, like, this is discipleship on both sides. How do we do life? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we do life together? And this to me feels like confirming, like, God, This is so sweet. This is just everything.
And this is just the beginning. Like, it's just the start of something beautiful. And I know the Lord is going to continue to bless you guys, bless your home, bless the things that y'all touch and just put your heart and souls into. And I just already see it just being so much more than what y'all see, you know. So yeah, you guys, I'm over here getting the eggs together. We're just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of this and that.
But you know, turkey bacon already be dry though.
Yeah. Like, we kind of bounce back and forth between like regular bacon and turkey bacon, but of course the turkey is healthier, but supposedly. Y'all, Maya got me over here forcing me to get some content, y'all, because I wasn't even gonna pull the camera out.
No.
And I know you. I
wish I would have got a clip.
Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? Y'all.
This is Jalen's year. It's already been her year, but this is her year.
Yes.
Major year.
I receive it. I receive it. I receive it.
Do you want butter on the pan? 'Cause I always put butter to keep it from.
Yeah, just like a little bit.
Look at these pans, child. I know that's right.
First of all, those pans, we've been through a lot.
No, these be the good kinds. They've been used and used.
I cook on these every day, clearly.
Yep.
Jalen was so cute with Ezra, y'all. It was the cutest thing ever.
I was gonna say that I not get to see my buddies
I
this
know.
morning. I heard them.
Girl, I bet you did.
I was getting up, but it was so sweet to see because he definitely started off really shy, and then once he opened up, giving hugs,
Yes.
I'm gonna make a little ball a million times. I was just like, of course, Ezra, you are so sweet.
I look over and Jalen's got like legitimately 15 little Play-Doh balls in front of her. I'm like, what is going on?
Girl.
Good. That's a big one. I usually use a wooden Y'all flipping pancakes. That's usually like a pancake flipper mom.
Yeah, I'm making pancakes and waffles. Gracious.
You know I got these because of you. You did a sponsorship on these, right?
Yeah. Well, no. OWIN. But I have talked about those. Yeah.
I got it mixed up at Costco.
But no, that one, honestly, I don't want to say they're better, but they're different.
How are the other ones?
So the other ones are kind of like plant-based, so it has a different, it has like a different taste. Now me, I like them. I like the vanilla one. The chocolate one is okay, but the vanilla one can get a little.
The last time I had a plant-based protein shake, I was sick for days.
You were sick?
Wait, y'all should have seen our husbands yesterday, y'all. It was like a boy band.
They went in the room and it was just gone.
They had, I'm talking specifically when they brought these flowers. So they went to the store.
Oh, yeah.
They went to the store. They went to Kroger's. They both came back all cheesy, smiley. I'm like,
they should have broke out in song.
Yeah, the way they walked out with the flowers behind their back.
It was so sweet though, because it's like, yes, get your wife's flowers. I love
Look at
it.
Jalen, so pretty.
I love them. I'm like, how to pack them going home?
I told her she just gotta hold them.
These people at the airport, they are not nice at work.
Yeah, but Columbus, like, they don't really be tripping. Atlanta, Lord have mercy.
I cannot stand the Atlanta
They will
airport.
tackle you.
No, ma'am. I've been to the Atlanta airport, I think twice.
Mm-hmm.
2 worst experiences there. I do not like it. And first of all, why is it so big?
Huge.
Like,
Take a
why
train,
am I taking a
bus,
train
and a plane to get to the plane? To get to the plane.
That's too much going on. Grace and peace, you guys. I'm checking back in. We are in the eastern area. Hey, we're about to get a little quick snack and then we have dinner reservations later. But if y'all have not known, we are out here filming the podcast with the Graves and just having some intentional time. So I'm really excited for what this evening will bring. I think we're gonna go to this place called Brassica. She wants a little quick bite, like a little snack, and I do too, honestly. She said something about some fries there, and you know I love a little
Coke, Diet Coke, a little fries in the Coke.
a little fry and a little Diet Coke. Exactly. So I'm excited about that too. But she said there's a skim store over here. There is Barnes & Noble's over here. Oh, and a Zara. I have 0 room in my suitcase, so even if I do find something,
I got a little.
send it to the house.
I got
He don't have. Well,
a little and a
you
little.
got a little room in your on his carry on. He got a little room in there. Might put a shirt in there, so
Yeah.
yeah.
A little something.
Yeah, but we had no idea it was gonna be raining, so we're both out here. Look, y'all, we both out here with suede shoes on.
Yeah, if they messed up, I'm gonna get another pair. I love these.
Hopefully it's not raining too bad, because I got some suede shoes that we're going home in, or that I'm going home in. So hopefully it's not crazy. But it's so cute out here, y'all. But I'll see y'all in a minute. BRB. Grace and peace, you guys. Today is Tuesday. I've already been moving and a grooving. I am currently filming a campaign. I just got out of a meeting and I'm currently just kind of like doing some little odds and ends. I had to send in a couple of campaign edits. I had to get a triple confirmation on this other campaign. So like things are moving and things are grooving. And honestly, I'm so excited because January is definitely busy. Like, I know there are people like that want like a slow January, ease into the new year, but honestly, I feel like I'm in such like a hustle mode that it's like bump that, let's get it, like let's get into it. So that is kind of like the mojo that I'm on right now, but I need to still kind of finish up stuff. I used some new makeup today and I'm so excited to show y'all because it came out real good. But y'all, to be real, I woke up this morning feeling so off. When I tell you, it is truly nothing but the grace of God and just how the Lord is such a dad. Like, the Lord is such a dad, man. And the trick of the enemy will really sneak in and just make you think that you can't go to God for things. And it's like, I've known this for years and years and years and years and years. Like, obviously I can go to God for whatever. But sometimes, like in the midst of feeling something or just feeling overwhelmed or just not feeling like yourself, I forget that I can literally go to God for any of the thing. Like, I can go to him for everything. So my husband and I, we were talking last night and we was just chatting like we usually do. We was just chatting about some stuff. And the way that we just got like this immediate relief and comfort and love and joy and peace from the Lord was so sweet and so beautiful. And it was an instant reminder, like, yeah, Jay, like, go to God about your stuff. Like, go to your Father about whatever it is that is on your mind. And honestly, this morning, I just woke up kind of feeling a little anxious. I just woke up feeling some stuff, y'all. And it was bothering me so bad because I'm like, one, I don't want to have those kinds of feelings. And then two, I don't know, sometimes I just want to get up and just hop straight into work and just get what I need done. But I also think that's where I mess up sometimes because it's like, yeah, let's not start our day without the Lord. Like, I hate to say it like this, but I feel like I'm still learning that. And it's like, duh, Jalen. But anyway, y'all keep me lifted. Today's been a beautiful day thus far. Y'all's boy C has left. He is going to test drive cars today. So he's going to go and have him a little fun day on his day off. So I'm here working. I wish I could join him, but I honestly just want him to be in his zone and just enjoy himself. So we just got off the phone as well. He just got to where he was supposed to be at. So he's gonna go test drive cars. And then after I'm done working, which really the only thing left on my agenda is to go live with a campaign. Technically just got the approvals back for. So they sent in the edits. They just said when I fix those couple of things that I'd be okay to go live. So I'm just like, well, they don't need to see the changes or the edits that I did, so I guess we're going live now, huh? Which is fine, which is cool. Yeah, actually I'm gonna spend the rest of the time to film this other campaign because I did part of it and I kind of did it as like a little test run. So this is what I'm looking like in the bathroom. I was doing it on my phone. I don't know if y'all can even see me, but I was doing it on my phone, and I mean, it looks good, it came out good, but it was one of those things where I was trying to figure out if I wanted to use my phone or if I wanted to use my camera. And I want to use my camera, but sometimes pulling out the phone, the immediate like good lighting that you get on the phone is just elite. So part of me was just like, I might just do it from the phone. And then it was like, once I was done, I'm like, I should have done my camera. Like I told myself, use your camera more because that's just what I want to do. So I did get this one clip and it is so good. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna have to take my makeup off and do it again just to like make sure I do it right. But I did my eyebrows so good today that I think for me, I think I'm just gonna take off everything but like my eye makeup. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just take off everything but my eye makeup because it came out really good. It looks really good. But I'm using these new bronzers from L'Oreal Paris. Beautiful timing because yeah, I feel like I've just been using the same bronzer for so long, but they came out with these bronzing sticks and they're really, really nice. So you have like a bronzer, you kind of have like a blushier looking situation, and you have like a lip stain. So like there's a lot going on, but the campaign is I have to include 3 of the products. Like there's like 5 products total. What they said to do was, yeah, influencer must feature or hero at least 3 products in all rounds of content, including 1 lip stain, 1 bronzer stick, and 1 setting mist from the list. And it says she can pick from one of the bronzer stick shades and lip stain shades from the options below. So there were 2 different lip options, which I ended up getting the both of them because one I have already featured, I have worn, and I have it on right now. And then the other one is more of like a red lip stain. So I'm like, ooh, that actually might be cute. So I might do that. So I might bring y'all like behind the scenes of me trying to film this thing. So we'll see. But then like there's the bronzer stick, which is really easy. And then, oh, and then the setting mist, which is the L'Oreal Paris, like 36-hour setting mist. But they did come out with a new size, which is the 3.9 ounce, y'all. If y'all like that spray, yeah, get it. It's huge. So that's what I'm about to go work on. I did my makeup and I'm about to take it off to do it again for the campaign. Gotta get this money. Real quick before we continue, I remember I was talking to you guys in one of my last vlogs about like how I was getting this one last bag. Mark my words, this is the last bag. This is the last one, I promise you. If only y'all could see my living room right now. Some stuff is like giveaway, the other stuff is Depop. So once I fully organize all the Depop stuff, Sunny said she was gonna come help me, which it won't be today obviously, but Sunny said she was gonna come help me and kind of help me get my Depop stuff together. So that's exciting. I worked with The Real this past month and it was so amazing because, well, I worked with them last month and it was so amazing because it was just really cool. Like I know last year I really started getting more into consignment and, you know, just shopping pre-loved designer. And I've never been really big on like having designer stuff. Like I have stuff, but like it's never that deep. You know, like if it's something that I like or if it's something I want to invest in, then I will. I work with The Real and just kind of giving y'all a little backstory. The campaign agreement was they'll pay me a flat rate to post, like to do the sponsorship, but also I'll get a site credit to spend it on, you know, to use it on whatever I want. And I could use it for the content, and then obviously the product that I get I can keep. So what ended up happening was I used the site credit on a bag that I really wanted and I really wanted to use in the content. There was some discrepancy. There was like a little mix up because the bag that I specifically wanted, I wanted it to be black and I wanted it to have gold hardware. The bag that was ended up being sent to me, and in the description it said it was black. I called like customer service and stuff and I asked them and got, you know, double confirmation that it was a black bag. They even said from whoever runs like the merchandise, like the actual physical merchandise, they confirmed that it was black. So when I get the bag, it's brown, honey. This is a brown bag. This is not it. So unfortunately, I was not able to use that bag in the content, but what I ended up doing was just kind of just chatting. I mean, if you guys saw my campaign, you saw how it came out, and it came out really, really good. They loved it still. Yeah, it just didn't work out how I wanted to. So I had to get the shipping label, and the bag was on the site as non-returnable. But I'm like, obviously under these circumstances, this was y'all's fault. Send it back. So they sent me the shipping label to return it. I returned it. I had to wait like a week before I could even get my site credit back, all the things. I ended up doing the campaign in another way. It came out great, all the things. Before we left for Ohio, I finally got the credit back. And I was like, okay, now that I got the credit back, now I can kind of shop again and just find something new that I would want via consignment on the real. So I have been back and forth about getting a Chanel bag, and just, you know, I've never had a Chanel bag before, just all the things. Y'all know the prices on Chanel is crazy. So I saw this one, and I had always wanted, well, not always, but anytime I had looked at Chanel bags, I always had looked at like the top handle, like the quilted top handle bag. And the one that I originally wanted was on the site, but then I saw this one. And the only big difference with this one is that the handle doesn't go down like some of them do, and the chain comes off, and it has like this little tip on the end for the strap. But this one is a medium lizard handle quilted Chanel top handle Chanel bag or whatever. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like a burgundy color. It's textured. It's really cool actually. And I honestly fell in love with it. I ended up looking up some TikToks to see do people, you know, whatever. And I saw a TikTok on it, and I thought it was really cool. I thought it was very unique. It looks very vintagey, and I just really feel like this was something very different, very new. And I love the size. Like, I think this is a great size. So I could wear it shoulder, I could wear it crossbody, top handle, obviously. And if I don't want the strap at all, yeah, the strap can come off. So I thought this was amazing. So I used my site credit on this, and I love her so much. So this is what I've kind of been carrying as like my every day-to-day bag. And yeah, so with that being said, your girl is done buying bags. Now technically this one I didn't buy, I was gifted that one, so this one don't count. But yeah, I'm done with the bag. Like, I feel like my collection is really solid, and I do really love them, and I can't wait to put them in a place so I can see everything that I have. Because right now, just with like how our system is, everything sits in a duster bag. Like, obviously I know what I have, but I just can't see anything. So I'm very pleased. I'm very happy. It looks great. I love that it was in very, very, very good condition. I mean, when I say not a spot or a wrinkle, you can tell it has been worn just ever so slightly. Like, I feel like the only wear that I technically see on here is really the chain. And I don't know if this is something that I can put some shine on it or something and make it look a little bit better. I don't know. Other than that, I mean, she's in pristine condition. Little to no wear. The inside is beautiful. So I'm like, whoever carried this, thank you. If you are interested in designer bags, if that is your thing, I highly, highly recommend shopping pre-loved stuff instead of like brand spanking new. Unless you just got it like that, do your thing. But I love consignment. I think, hey, it kind of reminds me of thrifting. In a sense, it is a little bit. I feel like it's a win-win on both people's ends, especially as someone who has designer bags now. I'm like, okay, like some bags that I, you know, were kind of browsing through, I seen bags that I even own. I'm like, oh, they got it up here for this price. Cool. If I ever wanted to sell bags, which I am, if I ever wanted to sell some bags, I definitely could do that through the Real, and it'd be a smooth process. So Fashion File is the same way. I don't have any experience with Rebag, and I think there's like a couple more, but I've only had experience between Fashion File and the Real. So far so good with the both of them. But other than that, that was the only like issue that I had with the Real. I mean, they were super helpful to like fix the issue and all the things. Very easy to communicate, and just, you know, they have like a little text chat. You can text them at any time. Somebody's texting you, and then you can call. It's easy to get in touch with customer service if you need to. So they made it really easy to fix the issue. And then it was funny, like once they got the bag back and kind of went back through the authentication process, so they have the bag that I had got originally back on the site, and the description is now changed. That bag is brown. So it was just a little mistake on their part. So I will say, if you see a bag that you like and it does not look like the color that it is described, go off of the picture. So if the bag looked brown, it's probably brown. Even if the description says something else, go off of the picture. Because from my experience, the picture is a little bit more accurate than the description. She is very, very cute. She is a little bit bigger than what I would prefer a crossbody to be, but it's not bad, y'all. So it's pretty, like, again, it's pretty big for a crossbody, but I don't think it's bad. Like, to me, it fits comfortably on the hip. Even the handle, I was a little bit worried about knocking into me, but I really don't even feel it. And I love it. I love it. I think this was probably the best bag I could have picked, you know, to get it for the free 99. How you get a Chanel bag for free? God, thank you. So I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute. And again, the size, I believe this is a medium. So there is a smaller size of this, and they said this was the medium. So I'm like, if there's a large, good gracious, because this one's pretty big. So she can hold a lot. I have a lot in here, my camera. Well, my little camera, wallet, I got my Kindle in here, glasses, lotion, keys, Germex, pens, headphones. Like I got quite a bit in here. And then it, like on the C part, it like turns to lock, so that way that doesn't come up. So I mean, it's perfect. I'm gonna go film this campaign. I'm gonna bring you guys kind of behind the scenes a little bit of me filming that, because part of me is like, oh, I can put it off to tomorrow, and then it's not due until 2 days from now. But I'm like, I can film it today. I have time today, so let's go work. Okay, we have made it into the bathroom, and I am about to use my big boy. So this year, I really wanna make it a mission to talk more about like my equipment and just like thinking through stuff. I recognize that I have a lot to offer in terms of information. I've been in this field a long time. Am I the top of the top of the top creators? No, but I have been getting to the bag for a long time, and I have invested a lot of time in equipment. I mean, I have invested a lot of time and money into equipment, and what better way to just kind of pass all things that I have learned and what I'm currently using and what I may be shopping for in the future. So the body of this camera is a Sony FX3. Now I know in one of my other videos I was chatting with y'all about what lens that I was shopping for. I did pull the trigger on a lens. So the lens I ended up going with is the Sigma 24 to 70 millimeter lens. It has a 2.8 aperture, which means the lower the number, the blurrier the background. So I was really excited to have a nice zoom lens, but also have that really blurry background if I choose to. I went with this one because of the price point, but also because of the flexibility. I was looking at another Sony G Master lens that was also a 24 to 105 millimeter. So I was getting more of a zoom past, like, you know, past the 70. It was going all the way to 105. So that would be really nice to have even extra zoom, but I figured for the type of content that I get and just how I would use it, I didn't really feel like I would need the extra zoom. But also with having that extra zoom, it only had an f4 aperture, which means the background would not be as blurry. Like this lens that I'm currently using only has a 4. And as you can see, you can still pretty much see the background for the most part. Other lenses, so forth, will have much blurrier backgrounds. So the 4 will give you some blur, but not a lot. And that's what the other lens I was looking at only would give me. So this one made the most sense in terms of price and in terms of flexibility and in terms of the blur and zoom. So this is my baby. This is one of my like dream setups when it comes to content, cinematic content, sponsored content, content in general. Just this is the setup. Also, what you are looking at on the outside with these little orange little tabs here, this is called an ND filter. I purchased this one on Amazon. And one more nerdy thing to throw at you. Also, if you are shooting in lower of a number like the 2.8, or they go even down to like a 1.4, that is allowing a lot of light to come in so you can get that blurry background. But a lot of the times in certain scenarios, if you're shooting in the daytime, if you're shooting outside, your content will be very overexposed and just wiped out almost. So what ND filters help you do is stay in those settings. So if you want to stay at a lower aperture setting, like a 1.4 or even a 2.8, putting this on the lens is kind of like sunglasses. So it just kind of dims things down. So you don't have to change your settings, right? Because if I, because I could change it from a 2.8 to a f4. Am I making sense, y'all? I could change the settings, right? So if it's too bright at a 1.4 or a 2.8, I could bring the aperture down to like a 4 or 5.6 even, but that wouldn't give me that blurry background. So this allows me to keep my settings, that allows me to get that blurry background and all the things, but this is just like some sunglasses to put on the lens so I don't have to change those settings and it does not overexpose my content. So I can literally move these things from side to side. It opens up to make it brighter and I can, add more of the darkness so it dims it out some, so that way my content is not overexposed. Do I always need this on? No. For a lot of inside stuff, not really. But certain angles, certain things that I like to do, I need this. So a lot of the times I keep it on just because this one that I have specifically, I can turn it all the way into there is no dim at all. So it's just kind of like a lens cover at that point. But if I ever need some dimness, I can just turn that bad boy and get the dimness that I need. So as of right now, I have it on nothing. So it's just gonna be nice and clear. And then I'll adjust it as I begin to film. Whew, okay, now that we've got that out of the way, I'm sorry if that was confusing. I am not the best, realistically, I am not the best with like the actual names of things. Like I don't even know if it's really called an f-stop. I know it's f whatever, but I know it's the aperture, right? And I know that brings in a lot of light and all the things. So anyway, this is what I am using for set content. And let me now move into the products that I am featuring. So I am working with L'Oreal Paris on this campaign, and this is a 3-part campaign. So if you are in the marketing business, influencer business, or an influencer yourself, you know that the more deliverables, the more money. So I'm very grateful for this campaign. I actually finished up one last year with L'Oreal Paris and it was amazing. I loved how all of the content came out. So the fact that I have another one in the pot is awesome. Starting off the year very, very, very strong in revenue. So I'm very grateful for that. These are some of the products. So these are the L'Oreal Paris Lumi Bronzer Sticks. So we have 3 of them here. 2 of them are just like bronzers. This is a lighter color and then we have a deeper color. The one I actually used on my face today is of the deeper color because I wasn't sure if this would show up on me that well, but it does. And I didn't know that until I used this one. So now that I know what the colors look like for real, I can kind of start over and perfect it. This one is a little bit more of like it's like a shimmer, but it has like some pinkness to it. So it's a nice bronzy blush situation. It's very, very pretty. And then we have the 2 lip options. Now they said I can use one or the other. I ended up grabbing both. So part of the agreement is I had to go buy the products. So I ended up picking up both of the colors that was part of the list. So this is called Worth It and it is the lighter color. And the thing about it is the first campaign that I did, they wanted me to promote this one, and that is this lip color that I usually wear all the time. It's part of my lip combo. It's amazing. It's a hyaluronic lip oil, super hydrating and very pretty. They came up with a lip stain serum. So from my understanding, this one's definitely gonna be a little bit more, it's gonna be a lip stain. So this is for the girls who don't really want like a full-blown glossy lip. It's definitely more of like color payoff. So yeah, so we have that option. And then they also came out with a red color. This is shade 420 and it's called Paris. And we love us a good red. So I am leaning more towards doing the red for the campaign, just simply because I do a neutral lip all the time. So I think I am gonna lean more into the red lip stain. And of course, we'll add us some lip liner and all the things as we go. And then of course, the other product that I have to include is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Spray. This is the new one that they are promoting or want us to promote because this is a bigger size. This is the 3.9. So just as a size difference, this is the original 1.7 ounce and then this is the 3.9 ounce. So they're like, go big or go home. Let's new year, bigger size. Amen. Obviously, I love this spray. This one is a little bit out, but I did have a new one on standby, but obviously this is what they want us to promote, so I grabbed the big one. So now that I've brought you into what products we are using, now let's actually take off this makeup so we can prep to film. For real. I am keeping on only like my eye makeup, so I'm just gonna do one of these situations, and I'm just gonna take everything else off just because obviously I need to promote the complexion stuff. And it was really cool. Like, I've built a relationship with L'Oreal Paris over the years, like from getting PR and then obviously having campaigns come through, working with them. And it's really been amazing. I love the L'Oreal Paris team. They're super sweet. I've never had an issue. Yeah. It's just been really great working with them. Yeah, they really see the value in me as a creator, and they pay me my rates and then some, and it's amazing. So it's really, really amazing. Like I said, I did my eyebrows really, really good today, so part of me is like, I don't care what I gotta refilm, I'm not taking that off, because I know brows will make or break a makeup look. So I'm just gonna like lightly feather the makeup off around my brows. Like, I'm gonna get this off because it looks crazy. I just want to get it to where it makes sense, you know? Like, I just don't want to look like I have on a bunch of makeup beforehand. Also, I love that they're pretty much giving me creative freedom with filming this, just because like they have their stipulations, like they have their do's and their don'ts that they want me to follow, obviously, but in terms of like concept, how you want to go about it, they have really left that up to me, which I love. When a brand, yes, let me create, let me like, you know what I'm saying, like let me figure out how I want the content to be. Like, yes, give me your do's and your don'ts, give me the verbiage that you want me to follow for the most part, but other than that, let me create, let me cook. I have enjoyed working with L'Oreal Paris just because they are really good about, at least with this campaign, they've been really good about my creative freedom. Now, I think there has been a time where I did content for them, and I think they did have a little bit more of like a concept that they wanted me to follow, which was fine. It's never, that's the thing, it's never a problem. It's just, I don't like when a brand be like, oh yeah, you have creative freedom, and then then they chop your content up to bits because you really didn't have creative freedom for real. They just told you that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, makeup is off. We're about to get into the nitty gritty. Get my makeup bag out. Also, y'all, I curled my hair today. It's a little oily, but I did curl my hair today, and I think it came out really good. I love doing like these little waves in it. I think it's really cute. And plus the fact my hair has grown out from the last time I cut it already. Like, it has grown already. And I was looking at a picture. I was like, let me make sure my hair is actually grown, because what in the world? And it did. I cut it a little bit shorter, and girl, it is already back. Which I'm not mad at that, because, and I know I've been hitting y'all over the head about like growing my hair out or cutting it. Child, I'm not cutting my hair. Like, I like my slick back buns and like my versatility a little too much. At least for right now, I like it too much to commit to such a short style. Because I was still contemplating a pixie cut. I really, really was. Like, honestly was. But I love a pixie cut. It's so gorgeous. It really is. But like, that is a commitment. And I feel like I would be a little bit more inclined to like cut my hair and just do a little bit more shorter styles if I was, like, if I really knew how to lay down a wig. Like, if I was really into wigs, I feel like I would, but I'm just not. I used to get them wig campaigns, honey. Like, if you are an OG like subscriber, then you know I used to do them wig promos and stuff. Child, it's so crazy. And I feel like Sunny used to do them. Like, we all used to do them a little bit. Them wig companies was like, oh yes, let's send the wigs to the girls. Let's give them some hair. And I mean, and they were fun, to be honest. Like, especially like when I was doing them, I was going through like my hair journey, like natural hair journey. So them wigs came in handy, honey. I was playing around with different styles while my hair grew out. Yeah, let me set up, because what's gonna end up happening is this tripod that I'm using is actually too big. This big boy tripod, this is my heavy duty tripod. If you invest into a really great camera system, you also need to invest in a good tripod, because you ain't finna sit your good equipment on no cheap raggedy tripod to fall over and break. No ma'am. Now this one is a little bit more flexible, if you will. This tripod was still about $100, which is still more than what I would like to pay for a tripod of this size, like a smaller one, because of what I needed to do. I needed to hold. The tripod that you guys are currently sitting on is actually for a phone, so the stick on it is very skinny. Right now it's sturdy because I have it on like the lower setting because I got y'all on the sink. But let me tell you something. When I want to get like a taller clip or something, and I really need to extend it out, this thing that y'all sitting on is so skinny and it leans and it wobbles and it's just no. So I was like, let me invest in some more tripods. So I did. I have that one that I just showed you guys and I have the other one that I just showed you guys. But the one y'all are sitting on is the OG. I've had y'all for a minute. And this is actually too tall as well. Come on down, come on down. So we are shooting vertical content, so I just need to make sure, there we go. I need to make sure it is vertical. I just want to make sure she is nice and balanced. I have the stabilizer on the screen, so when all of the lines are across going green, that lets me know we are good. So let me show you guys, hold on. Okay, because I'm really trying to bring you guys into what I'm doing. I don't know if this is gonna be the best display, but I'm gonna try. So I don't know if you guys can see how bright I am on here. So once I use this indie filter, y'all probably can't really tell, but it's getting a tad bit darker because some of my settings are blinking, but I don't wanna change them. So I am putting in a little bit of this filter so I don't have to change my settings. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the difference. So yes, getting that blurry background and you know, all of that is nice, but in certain settings, you will need that indie filter to help you out on the back end because yeah. One thing I am really excited about though for the new house is like how much sink space we have. Because in here, I have like this little corner and it's the same, like my husband's bathroom is even smaller than this. I only have like this one side and it's like, I'm just excited for like more sink space because not for more junk, no, but just to have this space, honey, golly. Okay, let's get into it. My husband is gone, enjoying his time. Scoots is sleeping. She didn't have her a ball at her aunt's house while we were gone to Ohio. So she is back on stomping ground, honey. So she is sleeping good. She didn't ate. She's chilling. So now our face is ready to be done. So some other prep things that I like to do before I get started is if I know my chest is going to be out, I like to make sure that I look nice and extra moisturized. Like obviously I'm showered, I'm moisturized, all the things, but I want that fresh look to it. So I always go in with a little bit of like fresh moisturization. So I use my favorite concoction right now, which is my Osea body oil and then the Fenty butter drop. I love using that for a nice glow to the skin and it just shows up so beautifully on camera. So it just is like that nice added touch to the décolleté. Now again, I have been given creative freedom to film this, so I'm just gonna do it in my usual like fashion of filming. I do have my camera, so there's that. And now I just need a microphone for this camera. This is the mic I'm gonna use. This is my Sony mic and I just need to hook that in. 1 second. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Make sure this is covered in the background. I like to have my little greenery showing ever so slightly in the back, which actually, let me sit it up higher. I'm gonna sit it on my towel warmer so they can really see, y'all can really see the greenery in the back. Yes, perfect. Okay, I like to just talk in my regular voice to make sure my mic is working good. Everything sounds good, everything's charged, memory card's in. I think we are ready to rock and roll. Now, one of the last things I keep on handy is my iPad. Either I'll have this one or my mini, but I also have the brief and everything pulled up. This just kind of allows me to stay on track with things that I need to say. I need to make sure I'm saying. Obviously, I review that beforehand, but I just try to make sure everything is said. All of like the do's and the don'ts are hit before, like outside of things I need to say, like is it shot in vertical? Like this one says content should not be shot from a sideways or tilted angle, which Horizontal content on the vertical platform has been popular, but some brands are not with it yet. That's okay. It says shoot in vertical 9:16 aspect ratio, which we are doing. It says avoid watermarks, full body shots, avoid using beauty filters, color effects, excessive retouching, shot in 4K or highest resolution that the creator can. Don't shoot in grainy, low resolution or dark lighting. Avoid distracting backgrounds, bright colors or cluttered backgrounds. Me personally, this is very clean. It's just 2 pictures and a little plant. That's clean. And a white wall. That's fine. Parents, please do not wear branded clothing, logos, or include any other brands in your video. So, or it says, or avoid suggestive clothing such as shooting in swimwear. So this is just a tank top. It's plain. There's no logo. There's no nothing. And actually, I'm gonna do them one more and take off my watch and my Oura ring because I don't want anything branded in there that they could pick up and have something to say about. It says do not create a look that is off brand, not elevated, or makeup is too edgy or staged makeup, which is great because I'm doing every day-to-day makeup, so that's very on brand. It says do not create content that is scripted or reads benefits word for word, and please bring your personality and use your own words. So, and then it goes into some other things that I'll keep out for now, but basically like no alcohol or animal content, no foul language, no political or religious affiliations, which I mean, cool. And then the FTC disclosures, obviously, there are some things that says I have to, like in this case, I have to say I am partnering with L'Oreal Paris, such and such. So in terms of verbal things, that's like the main thing I need to keep in mind, is saying I've partnered with L'Oreal Paris. And then when it comes to saying the product names, just make sure I say it full out. So like, for example, this one is called the Lumi Bronzer. Ooh, I need to look up how to pronounce that. Solil Solil Bronzer Stick, girl, how do you say that? Okay, so Soleil, because it's French. So some people say Soleil, but it's actually pronounced Soleil, but it's spelled S-O-L-E-I-L. Soleil. So Lumi Bronze Soleil Bronzer Sticks, and then the color that I'm using. And then the other one is the Hyaluron Tint Lip Stain Serum, and the other ones are pretty standard English. So other than that, reading through the brief, making sure you have all of that is cool, especially when you have creative freedom. It's like that's the least we can do, is make sure the names and things are said correctly, especially because everything else we can kind of do ourselves. So I'm just gonna start, because in terms of creative freedom, like I said, I'm just gonna keep the video pretty simple. I'm just gonna start off by having my foundation on, and then everything after, of course, will be dedicated to the bronzer sticks and the lip products and so forth. So as of right now, I don't need to record this part. I'm just gonna put my foundation on. I'm gonna try to keep my lips pretty clean. And for you guys to know, I'm still using my Milk Makeup. This is the Hydro Gel Grip Tint. Also, after I am done working, I was thinking about going to the Apple store because part of me wanted to get a different phone. I know I just got the 17 Pro, but part of me really wants to get the Pro Max. I don't know what it is with the Pro Max. Apple will swear up and down that the phones are not different, like the cameras are not different. Which on paper, engineering wise, I'm sure they are the same camera. But in real life, especially as a content creator, someone who takes pictures, I see a clear difference in quality, clarity, and quality, okay? I see a clear difference. I am around people who have the Pro Max phone and I see the difference. Like Sunny's phone, I'm telling you right now, the pictures are just so much clearer. And I personally like the Pro size just because I have small hands, and I just personally don't like a big phone. But at this point in time, I don't want to have 2 phones. Like, I already been there and done that. I'm not going to get a second phone. But my biggest thing was maybe get a big phone, you know what I'm saying, and just deal with the size. But that way I end up having the quality that I want. You know what I'm saying? So that is something I'm thinking about doing. I was going to do it today. It just depends on what time I'm actually done working and finishing everything, that I may go to the Apple store. So at the end of the day today, we may end up at the Apple store. We'll see. But now let's lock in and actually film the content. So I want to start my video off showing the after product. So I'm going to get my beginning shots of the video at the end when I'm done. So I'm kind of starting to record the video, I guess maybe like the second shot at this point. So we're going to start off with the Lumi Soleil sticks, the bronzer sticks. Let me see how I want to say this, because probably the video is going to end up starting off like voiceover style. That's pretty simple. So I'll probably say something like, probably not, but hear me. For hypothetically, and say, oh, y'all gotta check out these bronzer sticks, or this is what I've been using in my makeup routine. This is what I've been using in my makeup routine. You've got to try it. So try to make sure everything is nice and focused, and then I'll start talking. I always like to start it off with like a catchy phrase too, but I don't really have one right now. I'm gonna put it on this side first. Let's see. Now it does say don't talk about the benefits word for word, but what I like to do is sometimes I'll get some shots of me not talking, just in case. It gives me room to add any like voiceover B-roll, just in case I do miss, like, let's say I miss saying something like, oh, it includes these ingredients or whatever, and I didn't say that verbally, like to the camera. So I could use that shot of me just doing this and then put some words on the screen and add a voiceover. So I'm gonna record that. And because this is a zoom lens, we are going to get nice and close. I'm really trying to think of like something funky I can say, because I got this side. I don't know, like, let's just act like we on a FaceTime call, right? This is their deep medium color, and y'all, this glides on like butter. I like to add a little bit of the light medium as well for some extra bronze. Also, of course, I'm using a Mario brush, but I gotta block out his name because this is not sponsored by him. Like, that just blends in like butter. Look at that. And it also has such a nice fragrance to it. It smells so good. Look at that snatch. Like, your girl has been in the gym, so I know my jawline is getting snatched from that. But this, look at my cheek. Look at my cheek. Exactly. And see, like, add a little bit of personality in there, you know. So then this is the next one. This is the Sun-Kissed Rosé. So I want to switch it up. Instead of using the same like system, I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. And instead of using a brush, I'm going to use my hand so they can see me using something different. And also, let me make sure, because one other thing they did say, they said any up close shots, make sure your nails look good. Nails do not look good. So I'm just going to use, I'm gonna have to use my other hand because this hand isn't falling off the bone. This is just gonna look so good on vacation. It's almost like a glow within. This is so pretty. And we are back. So I am pretty much done with the campaign for the most part. I'm about to sit and edit it. It came out really good. Like, just using these products have been really fun. I feel like everything looks really beautiful. The face is sitting. The only thing that is different is because I use something different on my lips. So I'm like, this is interesting. So these are the two lip products that I'll be featuring, and they are both lip tints, or lip stains, excuse me, lip stains, and they're really nice. The one I have on, believe it or not, is this one. It's definitely a little bit more on the pinker side, and yeah, I do have the tiniest bit of lip liner on just because lip liner and me, I'm wearing it. So yeah, but then I did record the red one, and the red one is really nice as well. So if you just like a little cutesy throw on lip liner, you'll like it. I think I said lip liner, I meant lip color. It's different. I'm gonna leave it on too. It's different because I know for a fact I could throw a gloss on top of it. I don't know what the gloss is gonna look like though. Ooh. Lip stain and lip gloss on top. Y'all, that is pretty. Okay, well, we just found a new lip combo. That's really pretty. And I love how these are really hydrating. Like, my lips just feel so good. So I want to keep rubbing them together, but I'm gonna mess them up. But in terms of the filming portion, I am done. So I'm about to transition into my editing thinking cap and edit, but I also need to go live with the campaign. So I'm gonna focus on that real quick, and then I'll circle back. Grace and peace, everybody. It has been a little while later. I'm done filming the campaign, but I am nowhere near done with the campaign in terms of editing. The most I've done in terms of editing has been exported the clips and just kind of put them in order in terms of how I would want it to flow. And even then, I still got a little bit of more tweaking to do to it. But anyway, I am getting ready to head to Uniqlo. I want to find a black turtleneck. And I went in there before we went to Ohio to find one, but I ended up finding a cream one, and then ended up finding like this blue color one, which I ended up wearing the blue one to dinner out there. But the cream one, yes, I could wear tonight. In my mind, I want black. Like, you know when you're just in the mood to wear black? Like, I got black on up under this coat. Like, when you're in the mood to wear black, you just want to wear black. Babe wants to have a date night tonight, so he is taking us to Cooper's Hawk, which Cooper's Hawk is the same restaurant that we ended up going to when we were out in Ohio. They introduced us to Cooper's Hawk, and we're so excited because I ended up having some pasta that was so, and I mean out of this world delicious. I want it again. And I didn't realize, like, you know how you go out of town and you experience something for the first time and you've never heard of it before. You kind of think it's only in like that area or that part of the United States or whatever, or country. Cooper's Hawk is pretty common. And I had no idea that we have one ourselves. So we were like, when we get back home, we want to definitely go to Cooper's Hawk and like run that back. Hopefully ours is as good as theirs, because 10 out of 10 on the appetizers and just everything was really, really delicious. So moving on, that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to Cooper's Hawk, and honestly I'm looking forward to it because if I'm being real, like, marriage is amazing, but I really love having those moments of reflecting, like, I guess kind of having like a relationship check-in, marriage check-in, if you will. And I love that. I love the idea of that. My friend and I were talking the other day, and we were just talking about like relationship check-ins, and I'm like, wait, I love that idea. Like, it's something that C and I do anyway, but I guess we don't label it as anything. But now I kind of have a name for it. It's like, yeah, we do marriage check-ins, relationship check-ins, and that's what we're doing. You know, I'm really excited. So obviously we love having a date night. We love going to Earl's. I know the girls are tired of me talking about Earl's, but we actually haven't been to Earl's in a while. We need to circle back and go there soon. It won't be today though, but definitely soon. I miss my birria tacos. I miss my little chicken, my little Cajun blackened chicken meal with the potatoes and the coleslaw, like all of the stuff. But we're gonna do Cooper's Hawk tonight, and I just kind of like, and C don't even know, but like, I just want to sit and pour into him and talk to him. Basically things that we do all throughout the day or all throughout the house. You know, we're always talking, we're always checking in with one another and just having those conversations. So I am really excited to do that over a good meal, good ambiance. Yeah, child, this lady is trying to park this Lexus, and she's not gonna get in there. Oh mercy, look at me about to get hit and hit somebody. Hold on, everybody moving. Hold on. Hopefully I know how to parallel park while I'm running my mouth on her. Listen to me, I'm in there, but I am on the curb, honey, and I hate being on the curb that tight. I'm right here at Uniqlo, and I'm not trying to like go all over the place. Anyway, it says I can park, so from 5 to 12. I did all that for nothing. I'm gonna just go in the parking garage. I'm trying to play it safe. And the last thing I want to do is get a ticket, and then I gotta. God, you are so good to me. Grace and peace, you guys. I truly don't even know where I left off with vlogging, but all I know is some time has went by. A lot has taken place. Great things. We ended up going to, what is it called? Cooper's Hawk. We ended up going to that restaurant, and it was, everybody say it with me, yuck. Girl, I don't know how they do it in Ohio, but over here in this area, garbage. Ohio is 2 for 2 because they have Brassica and they have Cooper's Hawk, and it's good. I don't know what happened at this one, but it was a waste of calories, it was a waste of money, and it was a waste of just energy of like going out. Like hubby and I, we love a cutesy little date night. Like he works hybrid, so he works a couple days from home and then the rest of the week he's in the office. So tomorrow he goes back to the office. So of course we're like, let's have a little, he was like, let's have a cutesy little date night. Let's kind of relive what we did in Ohio and go to Cooper's Hawk and eat some good food. And yuck. Child, we came here, let the food digest, chilled out for a bit. We just got back from the gym. I was not playing around because it's like, you know what? That was a waste of calories. I put those carbs to use and I lifted some weights, but like, that was a waste. I would have rather just made us some dinner here at home, and it would have just been fruitful. It would have been healthy. It would have been all the things. Grace and peace, everybody. Today is Wednesday, and I am getting ready to head to the Apple store. If I can get out from behind this person going slow as I don't know what, but I'm going to get my phone swapped out. I just can't do it anymore. I went to the Apple store the other day, and they ran like some kind of diagnostic test or something, and they said there was nothing wrong with the camera, but it's like, this is the photo I took of my husband last night at dinner, and this is the photo that he took of me on his phone while we were at dinner. Now you tell me what's wrong with my camera. Right. So we have the same exact settings. Like when I said we have gone through our settings like probably several times to make sure that they were the same. And that's how my phone's taking pictures. Oh, okay. I'm getting rid of it. So that's what I'm about to go and do. I'm about 8 minutes from the Apple store. I was going to go to the other one that I went to the other day. But you know how like if you keep going over to like the same place, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like if people keep seeing me, it just makes me feel funny. So I'm going to another one. And then also I wanted to look at a pair of glasses that I had looked at the other day in Warby Parker. I'm gonna go back into Warby Parker and take a look at those glasses, because last time I went in there I was looking kind of bummy, and then too I didn't even wear, like I was wearing my actual glasses, so I feel like by the time I put glasses on and there that have no prescription, I really can't see how I look. And like and I feel like if you get it, you get it. Like sometimes you gotta step back from the mirror to like really see, and I just couldn't see, and we was taking pictures on the phone and my camera was blurry and it was just a lot. I said redo today, thank you. So I'm excited. So husband, he's working. I did some work. I ended up doing my nails. I ended up taking the nails that I had on off. So these are just my natural nails. I just put a base coat and then a top coat, so it's just clear. And I just feel like my nail beds look so good. I'm like, what in the world? My nail beds, I feel like just have not looked that good in a while. So, or maybe I'm just so used to having like a fake nail on them. So I don't know, but I just feel like my nails look really good. So I did my nails earlier and I did some work earlier, which I still need to finish some work. So that's why I'm like, while I'm over here at the Apple store, I can just kind of go ahead and get this process moving and grooving. And then any work that I need to finish, I can just do while I'm waiting at the Apple store. So I'm so used to going to the other one. And I know in there they have chairs, they have like a little, you know, they just have things in there. So I'm hoping this one has chairs and just like a little seating area and stuff where I can sit and I could do some work and whatnot. So we're gonna see, and if not, then I'll figure it out. Oh, she looks cute. Aww. So yeah, so that is kind of on my agenda today. It's really been a chill day. It is yet again another gloomy day. I think that is just I don't know what it is. That's just what's going on in Maryland right now. Like every day has really been gloomy, and I'm just gonna assume that it is, good gracious, I'm gonna assume that it just is the season that we're in. I don't know. All I know is in VA, it don't matter if it was fall, winter, spring, summer, September, spring, summer, the sun was out, honey. And just here in Maryland, it is either raining or it is just gloomy. But anyway, I am almost here. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. BRB. I actually like these a lot. So I just left Warby Parker and I couldn't really decide on like which ones I wanted, but I do have one pair that I like more than the others. But then there's another pair that's like really different. It's really cute, but I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna be, he said there's more screws in it, so I just feel like it's not gonna last that long, and I don't have time for my glasses to be falling off the bone. So yeah, I went to the Apple store, did all the things with Apple. He changed my settings, and for some reason, I mean, it looks better. So I'm just gonna keep my phone for now and just kind of play around with it and see. But if I find that it's looking how it was looking, wrap it up, getting another phone. But I didn't want to be too impulsive, so yeah, the phones aren't going anywhere. My gift cards that I have aren't going anywhere, so I just feel like there's really no need to be impulsive and I can just wait. So that is what I am going to do. And then what's crazy is my parking literally just ended. I got back here at perfect timing. I think that man that was in Warby Parker thought I was finna buy some. Cause low key, we doing a no spend 26. It's just, I'm working on like that FOMO feeling. Like if I see something that I do like or that I do want, I'm moving at a pace where it's like, let me not be anxious about it. It's not going anywhere. So if I really want it, I can come back and get it. Like if I find that I'm thinking about it, I can't stop thinking about it, all of these things, then just wait, you know, and then get it then. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I do see the glasses that I like, but it's really no big deal to sit there, purchase them as if they're going somewhere. So I'm chilling. What I am about to do is sit in the car for a second because I want to look at this content real quick and I have to answer a couple of Slacks. Oh, look at the girl with her daddy. Grace and peace, everybody. It is a little bit later in the day. I am kind of wrapping up some work here. It's 7:02. I'm working on being better about being a little bit more punctual with and when, how I end the day and what time I end the day. So today I'm not doing the best, but I digress. But yeah, so like I told you guys earlier, I decided to not get the phone today. I have my gift cards here, so I'm just kind of contemplating what I want to do, because I was telling my husband, I'm like, I could still get the phone and just kind of do like a little trial run. I'm big on like not worrying too much about it because things are always returnable. Well, most things are, you know, returnable and I can get my money back and just all the things. So part of me is like, let me still get it and just try it, see how I feel about it, whoop-de-whoop, and then go on about my day. So that's just kind of where I'm at. And then of course, if I don't want to, you know, if I end up keeping the phone, then obviously I'll do away with my phone. And then whatever they'll give me, I'll just put that on a gift card and just kind of have that, in, you know, for something else later on down the road. Hubby and I, we're going to be going to the gym soon. He's doing some cleaning and some decluttering right now. We're not officially in like packing mode, but we are in the beginning stages of like decluttering. So I'm kind of starting with clothes. He's somewhat starting with clothes, but he's starting with like his bathroom and just kind of emptying that out. I'm just kind of getting rid of like overflow, things that he doesn't use. And he's in the same mindset as I am. Like when we move and we're packing, like we want to pack everything that we know we are going to use, not all this extra stuff that's possibly junk, that's possibly just things that we know we're not using. So he did a bit of straightening up earlier with like these bins and stuff. I will show you guys, but I'm not showing y'all today. what you looking at? What's up, everybody? Charles says, what's up? But yeah, he did a lot of like kind of straightening up the living room, because the living room was, I was gonna show you guys, I think it was like yesterday. I was gonna show y'all yesterday. And I said, I can't even, like, I know I share my life, but some things, y'all, I'm like, I can't put my life out there like that. Like, it's just a little bit too much going on over here. But it's really just clothing, and that has been our biggest project, is kind of consolidating and getting rid of clutter. Things that we're just simply not using. So he got us a bunch of bins. So there is 2 bins right now that's full. One is like of our Goodwill stuff, and then another one is that's your stuff in that one.
We got thrift and stuff. The other one is mine, and then we got an empty one. Right,
yeah, because I have an empty one that is going to specifically be for Depop stuff. But once my stuff is gone from Depop, then pretty much that bin will be back open again. My goal is to get the Depop up by the end of January. So that way when February gets here, it can be shot till you drop, honey, and I can get stuff shipped out, all of the things, and get stuff gone. Everything is clean. Things are just folded right now. And then obviously I have to still go through some more bins, and I'm gonna go through my closet again, and especially this room as well, and just pull some pieces that I just know I'm not gonna wear. Like, they're nice pieces, and that's the thing, y'all. I love my clothing. Like, I know I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of bags. I have a lot of stuff. I love all of my items, but I recognize in a world of overconsumption, maybe just wanting something that's trendy, the fear of missing out, like, so you buy it because you feel like it's just gonna never come back in stock or whatever the case is. Like, I'm so over that. Because when I look at the stuff that I wear on a regular, like I was just telling my husband, I'm like, these pants that I have on right now from COS, and I'm like, man, I wear these pants over and over and over again. And it's like, realistically, if they have more colors of these pants, this is all I'd wear. Like, honestly. So I'm just really at that point where I like peace, in an area that truly has not brought me peace has been an area where I have done something to try to make peace or give me peace, which has been shopping. Again, not to sound like a broken record, but I'm definitely at that point where I've reached my limit. That's why I'm like going out, I really don't even care to buy anything. Like I went to, and this may sound a little contradicting, but hear me. I went to Uniqlo yesterday so I could find me a black turtleneck, which I did find me a black turtleneck. But I also found like these little cute jackets that like are high neck, but they're chill. Like I can wear them in the house. I can wear them like with an outfit. Like I wore the blue one today. And then like matching sets. I love my Honor Active matching sets. I had saw a matching green set from Aritzia, but Aritzia's quality is good. But at least for me, it's good until you wash it. And then it just starts to be kind of funny. So like I have a blue matching set that I wore from Aritzia in one of my last vlogs, and I still like it, but it just feels different. Now granted, it could be the stuff I'm washing my clothes with, it could be the water, it could be a lot of things, I don't know. But all I know is it has been a constant thing. That's why sometimes I'll get a matching set from Aritzia and then I'll just be off of Aritzia for a while because I'll get turned off by how the quality of the clothing is. So anyway, that is where I'm at. So, I mean, hey, I'll just show y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So this is what the living room has been looking like, honestly, for what, the past couple weeks now. Yeah, these are the bins that he got, which these are great, especially for like moving purposes because they have wheels on them. But yes, all of the clothing on top of these bins are mine. This is some Depop stuff. This is some actual stuff that is mine, but that just needs to be folded and put up. Then we do have these two bins over here that has his clothing, and then one of, I think the bottom one has our Goodwill stuff in it. But then over here we have some more Goodwill stuff, some stuff that needs to go to the cleaners. I still have not had a chance to take this stuff there yet, y'all. Yeah. So all in all, we are slowly but surely getting stuff together because I truly want to do, I have a strategy meeting tomorrow with my managers, and I'm really excited because we are just going to talk all things strategy, all things content, and just what I'm planning for the new year and what I truly and realistically just want to implement into my content. It's going to be a conversation I have at some point with y'all here on the socials, but I'm really just tired of sleeping on myself. I'm tired of being like brain fog, just in my head about stuff. I'm over having a lot of stuff sitting in the drafts. I'm over like just feeling like don't nobody want to hear what I gotta say or do. Like I'm just, if only y'all knew what was up here in this head of mine. But it doesn't matter anymore because I'm done with feeling like that. I'm done with it. My husband gets on me. He's like, pull out your vlog camera, like vlog. Even when I was with Maya, she was like, girl, where your vlog camera at? I was like, she said, girl, get your camera out, vlog. So I just be in my head. I overthink so much to where I freeze and I won't do anything. And I'm just, and you would think after being in this profession for over a decade, you would think I would have it down pat. I still struggle so much. And I also feel like because I started on social media, like especially with just YouTube, I started on social media before Instagram was even like what it is today, okay? Like, yeah, like the influence and the content creation, like it wasn't even a thing yet, and I was online before then. So I'm telling on my age right now, but feel me. So sometimes I feel like I'm trying to keep up with the things that are changing online and social media, and I just, but I recognize the Lord put me here for a reason. The Lord is still allowing things to come together for a reason, and I really just need to get out of my head. Like, it's not the enemy that's in my way. It's not, oh, I'm worried about somebody gonna say something. It ain't that. It's me. It's me. So, it's me. So anyway, y'all know how I ramble. I'm just chatting. I just wanted to catch you guys up because I recognize sometimes when I'm like importing clips from my editor, I'm like, ooh, stuff getting a little jumpy. I haven't like checked in with you guys because I just been kind of in and out. And then glory be to God, let me tell you about this blessing. So those daily contacts that I got from Alcon, well, that I've always worn, but I just didn't wear the dailies. Why the brand want to work with me? And I'm at the end of the current contacts that I wear. I'm like down to like 2 pair. I said, oh, this was beautiful timing because I'm gonna end up getting some free contacts, you know. So I was like, that's a blessing. So I'm so super happy about that. Hopefully we'll get this completely locked in. I've been kind of keeping tabs on the emails, so hopefully we'll get that locked in before the end of the week. So tomorrow is Thursday, and yeah. Also, it'll obviously be a part of another vlog because I'm gonna just record a weekend vlog, but we get Coopy this weekend and I'm so excited. We get to keep Coopy boy. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I get Cooper. Avery has a grooming appointment. Yeah, so the rest of this vlog honestly will probably just be whatever else I get tonight and whatever I do tomorrow. And tomorrow's gonna be kind of a busier day because I have a meeting. I possibly have 2 meetings, but I know for sure I have 1 meeting, which is my strategy meeting with my management team. And then I just have some other obligations that I need to do. I have a campaign that I need to finish. Y'all, this newer L'Oreal Paris campaign that I recorded, it came out so good, and I'm about to show y'all a little preview. Like, I'm gonna show y'all the first part. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh. It came out so good, and yes, I used my my newer setup that I was telling you guys about earlier, Sony FX3, and I'm using a Sigma 24 to 70 millimeter lens. The only issue that I had with this content, just as like a backstory, is filming in my bathroom. I have to remember to either add another rug or something on the floor because it's very echoey in there. So I feel like from the distance of me talking and it getting into this wasn't as good as I would like. So my bathroom audio does sound a little echoey. I might be able to finesse it a bit in post and just kind of do like a little voice isolation. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna see if I can help it. But I was definitely happy to kind of bring you guys like behind the scenes of like how I filmed that, what I'm using, because I definitely want to start talking about tech a little bit more and just kind of bring you guys into the things I'm using. And yeah, happy to do so. So yeah, y'all. But anyway, that's all I have in terms of catching you guys up. Like I said, we're gonna go to the gym in a little while, so I'll probably get some content then because I want to lift weights today and I'm excited about it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. BRB. We are seriously working on like our routine, if you will, and just kind of getting back on like serious track. Like we're on track, but when I say we used to really be on track, like we would be in bed by like 8, 9 o'clock. We've eaten, everything else has been taking place, like everything. And we're just trying to get back into the routine. So it is currently 10:10 and I am making dinner and it's late and it's too late. It's a lot later than what I would prefer to eat, than what he would prefer to eat. So we recognize that it is a little late to be eating, but we do need dinner and we do need to get some protein in our bodies. But we are working on our routine because how we would like things to go is like dinner by like 6, 7 o'clock, and then gym and then have eaten at least by 8. By then we can take our showers and we can really get settled to, you know, for bed to read and wind down and then officially be like sleep no later than like 10 o'clock. That's the goal, but we're still working on it. Grace and peace, everybody. I just wanted to properly close out the vlog. The dinner has been had. We are getting ready to kick our feet up and relax. Like I was saying earlier, we are diligently working on our routine in terms of trying to get into bed earlier. We used to do a great job of it, but it's just one of them things that's kind of gotten away from us just between like the holidays. It's crazy how like we're supposed to go right back to a routine after a holiday break. I feel like I'm still recovering. Because when I say I feel like we truly indulged in doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I just want to properly close out the vlog and just let you guys know that I truly appreciate your support. We are definitely going to catch up some more in the next vlog about a bunch of other stuff. And I'm praying next vlog I'll have a bit more details about like the Depop and stuff. But I'm telling you right now, the way I'm finna hop on that like white on rice to get it done, because I want it to be done and up and live so y'all can shop and I can get this stuff out my house. So I love you guys so much. He over here eating. Let me show y'all these. Well, let me tell y'all something. The last time we showed y'all some cookies, why are they gone? They're sold out.
Everything else on the shelf, yo.
And obviously, in a realistic sense, obviously, I know they're not gone because of me, but it just, the coincidence of it all is a little strong. All of a sudden, it's gone. All of a sudden, it's sold out. Y'all eating them up. Those Tate Snickerdoodle cookies, we haven't even had them in a while because they've been sold out. The last time we went to the grocery store, we were looking for them. Gone. But we have something else. No, it's not a sweet treat. This one is definitely more of a savory, salty treat. And that's all I'm going to tell you. We got to go and rack up first, and then I'll tell y'all. We need at least a 6-month supply before I say anything about it again, because I'm still salty about them cookies. Every single time we go to the grocery store, we look for them cookies, and they're not there. Like, the brand and everything is still on the shelf, but, like, the Snickerdoodle specifically is what we are looking for, and they are never in there. Tomorrow's going to be a rest day for us with the gym, but we've been back on our Zoom. You know what I'm saying? We've been back on our Zoom, and it feels really, really good to just be back in the gym lifting weights and stuff. Like, the weight is still leaving. I'm not going to hold you. I was looking at the clips that y'all just seen, and I was like, I'm feeling a little swole. I have about 5 more pounds to lose. That's in terms of like wanting to lose some weight, but that of course is going to fluctuate because I still need to lose some body fat. So, but in the process of that, I'll be gaining some muscles. So it might be, the weight may go up, the weight may go back down. I don't know. I don't even care no more. I just know I'm not really chasing the number on the scale. I'm chasing more of like the look and the feel of my body. So if that means I'm going to be 160 and I look how I want to look and cool, that means I'm 130 and I look how I want to look and cool. That's just kind of where I'm at, because we can talk about more about that later too, but I just really feel like working out and fitness really looks so different for me now. It's really interesting, but we'll definitely chat more about that later. So yeah, you guys, so as always, if you're new, I'm Jay. If you're not new, I appreciate you supporting me with whatever I do here with my channel. I love each and every one of you to no end, and of course, until next time, Lord willing, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.